right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. First, I have to say happy holidays to a lot of you guys. Obviously, I've not been on the internet for a while, so I just wanted to make sure I come in and give you guys the first thing, a season greetings. So that's the first thing I want to say. Yeah, man, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, what you did for the holidays and stuff. Yes, I did reach in England. I'm safe and everything. Was a little bit busy, so that's why I've not given you guys your normal updates and everything, because you know the family comes first as well. Yes, but I was still keeping an eye on a lot of the games. So you know I have to come with my Reggae Boys abroad. Obviously, I'm in England, and most of the games that we're talking about is actually in England. So that's the best thing to do. So let me know you guys feeling in the comment section and which games you've watched and you wanted to give me some take as to what a Reggae Boy did or such. All right, yes. So we saw Trey Moon inside the building. Massive respect, Trey Moon. All you doing, man? All the holidays and stuff. Then we have Joseph Brown in the building. All you doing, man? Big boss. Big up, big up. The truth and more. All you doing, man? Massive respect. I've yet to get my chargers and everything sorted, so I have limited time on this. So maybe if I do an hour or 30 minutes, that's about it. Because after that, I have to run off to get some things done, and as you know, it's England, so I have to get the food and everything. Corey, speak of yourself. Thanks for being here. Drums up. How you doing, man? Massive respect. Holidays was full of food and spending too much money. That's normal. Imagine me that left my country, which is Belgium at the moment, and came here, so I have to be spending. But you have to just be loving life and just keep on living. John Powell, how you doing, man? Massive respect. Thanks very much, and hope and wish the same for you and your family. Yes, so I put something in the title saying that maybe Jamaica's solution, midfield solution that we're talking about. Yeah, man, we wanted to look from that angle. We have some games that we wanted to talk about. Yes, so we want to look from that angle as well as to what the title said. Big up yourself, Ryan Graham and Dark Descar, and then my brother Richie Ryle in the building. Massive respect. All right. The game yesterday, even though we came in, when I came in, it's like 20 minutes before the actual game for Leon Bailey and Aston Villa started. So I couldn't go to that game, and it was not at Villa Park. It was actually in Manchester, so I couldn't reach there at all. All right, I told you guys that I wanted to get a game, so let's see if I can get to go to one of the games and stuff. All right, yes, entertaining game as well. I will talk about that. Yeah, man. So yes, so the game yesterday that I keyed it on, because you have 3 Jamaicans playing. All right, it was the Coventry Sheffield United, and out of that we had 2 persons that play for them in the midfield for Jamaica, which is Lati Bodier and KC Palmer. So those are the 2 individuals that played in midfield for Coventry, and also now for Sheffield United you have Deshaun Bernard. All right, so for Sheffield United. For Sheffield United, Deshaun Bernard, he was pretty much, for me, he was the best player for them, because the red card came from Diaby, which was late in the game. So I don't think it was so much troublesome, to be honest. But Deshaun Bernard was still the better of the 2. They lost the game 2-0, which I do believe that Coventry is just slightly a better team than them, for me. Yes, and Coventry's depth a little bit different. But we have Lati Bodier. Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, okay, Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, if I made an error, Sheffield Wednesday. Sorry about that. Sheffield Wednesday. All right. Yes. So, anyways, Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah. So Deshaun Bernard stood out to me, and I think he's improving as soon as he's done with his injury. He's moving away from his injury. Recovery timing looks better, positioning much more better. So I think that is going to just improve Jamaica. But Lati Bodier, now I can clearly see that they're playing him in midfield completely, guys. They're playing him in midfield completely. In a 2 with Josh this time. You have Saka Moto and Aji Wright. Those are the 4 playing in midfield, and then the attacking midfielder, which is Callum Hardy and then you have Casey Palmer to that attacking midfielder. So that person in front of the four behind can free flow do what their thing, and it fits Casey Palmer's system a little bit better. So that is amazing, right there. Yes, but Latibo here, I think this is his best game so far overall for me in midfield. He played the last time in midfield. Never checked to see if he played a middle game and if he was in midfield. Maybe I was a little bit busy. But this is the second game he's playing in midfield, and I think he has impressed. So maybe for now, he's going to continue to play midfield. And with that, what I think will come is him playing midfield for longer and maybe become that linchpin for Jamaica as a midfielder. So let me know, guys, if you think that, because a lot of you guys said that you don't want him in it regardless. But I am saying, I am saying, if he's playing, because people will say he should not be playing. That is exactly what I was going to say. But if he's playing now and educating himself and looking better in it, would you accept him? Because remember, people, you have something called learning. You have something called education, which is important. Because if you educate yourself in something, you tend to can do it better. So would you go down the path to say that he should never play, as in what Richie says, this not for play for Jamaica, still not for play for Jamaica. Okay, so whatever the person does should not play for Jamaica. So that clearly tells you that majority of the people that you overhype and they are not educated towards football itself in general. Why they should play for Jamaica? What is sense? Because they have a different art than the actual other people. Because you can't reason like that. That is irrational type of reasoning to say that someone should not play for Jamaica. You don't know what they're going to do in the future. You wouldn't say that if they have educated themselves and improved as a human being in what they're doing, I will reconsider it. They should not play. That tells you we can't reason with it because you're irrational. All right, that is an irrational statement right there to say it, because remember, we still have a problem, we have right backs, but we still have a problem. So, okay, Damion Lowe went in it the last time. He made several errors. I have not heard anybody talk about that. Several errors. Oh, yes, he made us go through to the next round because his tackle, that was borderline a foul. And if the referee had called a foul, nobody would have complained. Several errors he made in that same position, but he's okay to go and play there than a person that's playing in a higher level, getting higher education. You will not assess it and say, because I've not said he should, directly go there, I never said he should directly go there. I said, after the assessment, would you consider it if you don't get anybody else? That is the way I'm trying to approach it. Because remember now, his club is playing him there. So what that happened, what that would have meant, it would have meant he would have several more days training in that position. So remember before, he just played there in Manchester City because they used it in several different positions to make your stability on the ball a little bit better. That was the sole reasoning for playing people in all positions, because you want them, when they go to centre back, they are composed on the ball. So that's what Manchester City teaches you. So he learned to play there, but in the high stake games, he has not really played there before. So now he's getting those high stake games. Would that not change your attitude towards him, Richie Robinson? Would that not mean you would say, all right, then let me go and watch him for 3 games? So you could use that type of information to say that, yes, we can try him back there now, fully deserved, because we have seen enough of him. Or it could be we've seen enough of him to say that, oh, he should not play for Jamaica in that position. I think it's the latter, where in which we can see enough of him now, and the coaches can see enough of him. So you see, if he's not good enough now, I think it's going to be we can finally get rid of him, Richie Robinson. No, because he's playing in that position. So the coaches them can't say we can't say that the coaches them don't have the actual benchmark for him because now he's playing in it. So it's a perfect example for him not to get picked in that position anymore. If they are not agreeing how he's performing. All right, JD, why did you talk like me said the ball enough to play for Jamaica? Stop talk like that, JD. Okay, let me read it. You said sorry, maybe I missed it. Let me read it over again. You said still not for play for Jamaica for Jamaica. This not for play there for Jamaica. Or you said he should not play there for Jamaica. And you said him still not for play there for Jamaica. Okay, so you're saying that he should not play for, but that was the argument. I was just arguing on the position. So I think you misunderstood what I was actually saying. You know, I think you misunderstood what I was actually saying. You know, yes, but I was saying that why, if a person getting education for a position, why would you not take the actual data and then decide if they are not good enough to play there? Which I think that's what the actual scouting team for Jamaica will do now. Now he's getting that game time for that position. So that's what I was saying. Because you're saying he should not play there for Jamaica when he's actually playing at a top level. So I'm saying, why you don't take the data like what the data will be available on him? So I think my comeback to your argument was strong and the perfect way, because you can watch him because he's going to be better doing it because it's a job for him at his club. So that's all I'm saying, because if you're going to say, so my argument still stands there, Richie Robinson, on that. Because you said he should still not play there for Jamaica. But I'm saying you don't even give him the chance to see what he's doing. You remember, he's not playing for Jamaica now, you know, so you can get to see, track exactly what he's doing and then evaluate it from there. That's what I was saying. I would be comfortable with Lowe and Anderson in the CDM. Lowe alone cannot do the dirty work. He will get a red card in some games, all right? Turkleman, how you doing, man? And let me big up all the other guys, them that bless up Michael Thomas, Stefan, right in the building, Owen, Millie Merg says 10 me. All right. And then we have one, how you doing, man? Richard Crossford says fire, whisper. All right, big up yourself. Ian Ebert says, Lucky I go get better. People are going to change their mind soon. The man have a high work rate. Yes, he's playing definitely better in these roles. So I'm just asking if it was just the time that you want. No, it was Richie Robinson said something, but I understand where he's coming from. Hello, Auntie. I understand where he's coming from, you know, so I try to look at show him from a coaching standpoint and a data analyst standpoint, where in which you can only take what you have gotten from this guy. He never really played there in senior football, so you couldn't get it, but you know that he had the work ethic in the midfield. But now he's getting that game time, and his club actually turned a slide corner, putting him in there. So maybe you will see him in there for a longer time. So we are saying that we might get exactly what we're looking for. Either he becomes a flagship in that position, or he becomes the right back that we wanted him to be. At least the fan base, yes. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Brando. They don't Jamaica War games. Okay. All right. Mr. Richard Carver says, Mr. Divided, what happened to your first initial, your off dead and rope pop? Rope pop? What? Me free to publish what I want. I have free. So, Mr. Richard Crawford, who said anything bad about you? I think we have been very nice on this stream. We have not said anything bad. Big up yourself, Dan Mackenzie. How are you doing, Richard? Lati just need to get more comfortable with his back. Yes, but I'm saying this is the opportunity that he will get to prove. It's a make or break spell for him inside the midfield. So it could come out to be the solution for Jamaica, or it could prove that it's not the solution for Jamaica. But he is actually playing in that position, guys. So definitely go and check him out. Definitely go and check him out right there, which is Lati Bodier in midfield. Casey Palmer is back. Casey Palmer is back, and with him being back, that is definitely help, and he's playing his right role in an attacking midfielder role. So don't just go there to look for Latibo there. Go there to look for Casey Palmer as well and see exactly where he does play. All right, when he plays an attacking midfielder, because we keep on saying that we need McGee. You want to go back and see what Casey Palmer can actually do as an attacking midfielder, and you will be frightened to death. He started out back in the championship from a long-standing injury and super form. So go there and check him out. Yes, he had an assist in this game as well. And our boy Deshaun Bernal keeps on getting better. So go and check him right there. Daniel Johnson only get a certain amount of minutes. Same thing for Lembe Kisa, because all of them keep playing. All right, so guys, we have gone 60 minutes. Thanks very much for all of you guys here. Best as documentary mashup is a massive respect. But here what you guys have to do, mash up the like button. Come on, don't let we have less likes on it, because I've not shared the video any at all. We have not shared the video any at all. We don't have any tags on the video. We don't have any super chats on the video, anything at all, because I'm using the phone. So when I'm done, I can put on the ads on the video and then edit the video from there. So you have to hit the like button so YouTube can actually send the video around. I know that a lot of you guys are busy with your holidays, just like myself, but I still took the time out to make sure I can give you something. So, but based off that, you definitely show the respect back on the like button. So get us closer to 100 very fast and share the video around. There we have our brother Tennessee in the building. Massive respect. I'm actually surprised about the comment about Lati from the Coventry fans. He seems to be learning CDM role. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Best as documentary. Massive, massive respect. That's why I send people to watch him there, so at least they can get more educated on what the guy is doing. All right, Maggie for what, JD? No, but people call for Maggie and say that he was the deadly passer and this and that. So I'm saying when Casey Palmer gets his role. Now you have an opportunity to see him, because he has two players behind him, and it's just a free roam role for him. And look how he plays. And then maybe you will stop talking about Maggie, because a lot of people never respected Casey Palmer when he came in. They were still saying that he's not that dude and all sorts of stories. And I'm saying that Casey Palmer at this point is the natural best attacking midfielder we have. The natural best attacking midfielder that we have, traditional attacking midfielder. If Hutchinson comes in, which Hutchinson starts from a wing play, he would be the second behind. No, Daniel Johnson would be the second. I will not drop Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson keep on recording assists and goals for Jamaica. So they are the two best attacking midfielder, not even close. No one is closer to them. Hutchinson is the closest thing to them, because Hutchinson is proving himself in the championship as well. They are bringing him in main minutes to try and get something. I saw them playing Leicester, and they brought him in to try salvage something from it. Yes. All right. Stephen, how are you doing, man? Big up JD, Mr. Fresh. Okay, I'm not so fresh, I'm just here relaxing. I just ate some ackee and saltfish with plantain and stuff, because I'm at my auntie's house right now. Yes, my grandaunt's house. Yeah. I still need to go outside to get the charger extender and stuff. And then I have to get some other things at the store. Maybe I have to go buy some other things, because once I do come over here, I try to spend as much money on things that cost me a lot in Belgium. So now what I would do, like the ackee, the browning and stuff, which I told you 10 brownings cost me like 120 euros, but over here it's like 12 euros. So what I would have done, I would have bought a 10, I brought an empty suitcase separate, because I paid for it on the plane, paid for separate luggage, and then now I will put things in it. It's worth it, because it's like 30 euros, and then the things that I'm going to buy, it's going to come up to around, I've already saved 700 euros already, saved 300 euros on shoes, because I bought 4 Nike Airs. I bought 4 Nike Airs there, and I saved 400 euros on that. The brownie, I'm going to save 100. Then in total, I'm going to save like easy well, maybe 600 euros, and I spent only 30 for the extra suitcase. Yes, so You have to go on the road soon and get those things. Yeah, man. So that's how the world works, you know. You have to be educated on systems, and then you just use the systems to the best of your ability. That was a good game versus Ipswich. Yeah, man. Sherman Scott, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Jason Guna, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Yes. And Robert Smith in the building. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Hope you guys had a good Christmas and stuff. Then we have Samson. How you doing, man? Yeah, man. We're here doing our thing, you know. Casey Palmer is playing well. Yes, man. He came back with a bang. Came back with a bang, man, and showcased the talent of the player. Yes, Aki, a tin. It dropped a little bit over the other month, but Aki is always from 30 euros to 55 euros per tin. So what I would have done is to make sure I get at least 3-4, because that would have saved me 100 euros, 150 euros, because my auntie said it's £5 to £7 max for the Aki. So everything put together, you can easily well save 700, 800 euros, you know? Yeah, so I'm going to do that over the time that I'm here. And that was a part of it. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Richard Crawford and the Phoenix Pillar Gang, big up on yourself as well. Hope all is well with you and the family. And you had a good Christmas. Don't tell me that you only get a Bailey Pillar and Richard Crawford for your Christmas. Make sure you actually get some other things for your Christmas, bossy. Yeah, man. So let me move on to the other guys. Hutchinson, that's what I've said. His minutes dropped. But obviously, he's still playing in main time, so that's a good one. That's a good one as well. So he got some game time. Johnson gets some game time, yes. And then we had Burstow from the other day. His minutes dropped. Obviously, maybe they're working on something, so I will keep it together and see. All right. Taj Mahal, I'm not following Hutchinson. I just told you the players that played. He still has the possibility of playing for Jamaica. So while we talk about Mason Greenwood, Taj Mahal, explain that, because he's not playing for Jamaica either. So why we still talk about Mason Greenwood, or because we don't know if he says that he doesn't want to play for Jamaica, which Hutchinson never said that. So let me keep things on a level of intelligence, understanding. Yes, let me keep, and that's what I want to do coming in the new year. I want to deal with things on a more educated basis, a more understandable level. Yes, we want to deal with things like that. So in the future, I'm not going to try to go down the drain of trying to fight with every Jack and Jill, you know. Yes. So I have no need to fight for things. He still have the capability to play for Jamaica, so I have all the rights to talk about him, because sometimes or other ballers don't even do enough on the field, so we can't even talk about them. So fill in the gaps with the other people that actually played, you know. No, that's what I've said. Owen, why shouldn't we talk about him, you know? Yes. And then Mr. United said, no, JD, Whisper bring down somewhere and for him, we're on left for Richard Crawford. No, man. So Aki expensive. No, it's just where I'm at. You have to understand, in life, what you actually produce is the cheapest thing in your country. So like fritters, which is fries, potato in Belgium should be one of the cheapest. Yes. And then, but if you should come over here now for stores, because remember Belgium has to try import those things, so it costs more. It costs more, you know. So anything that would cost me a lot, I would just literally just buy them over here. So if you can to spend as much money that I can over here, and then when I'm over in Belgium, 1-2 years, I don't have to spend nothing close to that, you know. Yeah. So I'm very pleased, man. I'm very pleased. I came in yesterday. It was a little struggle coming in. Yes. All right. So let me move on to our big boys them now. The big boys them that you guys want to talk about. You have the Bobby Reeds playing, and you have the Leon Bailey playing. Yesterday, Fulham. I don't know, guys. Let me know if it's because of the Christmas why the results are so far and wide. Newcastle getting battered by Chris Wood. You understand me? An ex-Newcastle player as well. You get me? Nottingham Forest battered Newcastle. Then you have Manchester United coming back against Aston Villa. You understand? Which we're going to talk about Fulham losing big 3-0 against Bournemouth. Is it that because we have so much games playing over a short period, it's like sometimes people, is it more of that rather than the next team is just better on the day? Because no, not better on the day, but it's just better overall. Because I don't believe that. I don't think Bournemouth is better than Fulham. I just believe that the games back to back, it just caused chaos. Like the back to back games, you have to have a really good squad to keep your level of performances up. Yes, man, because any team can beat any team over these 2 days. So with that said, before we get into the Jamaican players, then would you say that Manchester City got off lighter because Manchester City get to miss 2 fixtures in this period? So would you say that Manchester City got off lighter? Because I know people like the Arsenal fans, them will use that as advantage to say that when Arsenal playing 2-3 games, Manchester City not playing none. Obviously, they were qualified for the FIFA World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup, so it's not their fault technically, but they still missed it, and they're not going to put the games them closer when it's in a different period. They're going to space the games them out, and or maybe Manchester City might be in a better groove at that time. You know, let me know if you're factoring that in. But for me, not so much, you know. Okay, they're fighting with Richard Crawford. And Richard Crawford says Santa Claus and Christmas. Born Santa Claus and Christmas. My Christmas is held on the 7th of January. Sorry, not in Netherlands. At Bobo Camp. You are all invited. Holy Emmanuel, I King Selassie, Jarastafari. All right. So, anyways, now let me move on. So, we had Aston Villa. Aston Villa, as what I've said, I don't think Aston Villa is one of the best teams in the Premier League. All right, because Aston Villa away form was always too bad, and their seesaw type of performances is not the best thing. And obviously they are in Europe now, so you have to learn ways how to monitor that a little bit better. You know, and I do think that when you just get it, you just get both of them, you do struggle overall. So with that said, now I don't think Aston Villa is a top 4 team in the Premier League at this point. So I expected them to have seesaw moments. Yesterday we had our boy Leon Bailey started in them. Let me give you their starting lineup. They started the game good, you know. They started the game good, but I thought that they started the game open. Because even when my family here, because obviously Aston Villa is right up the road, they're saying that Aston Villa is killing them, and I'm saying no. I think Manchester United will come back in this game because it just looked like a game that Manchester United could come back in because Aston Villa was always too open, you know. So with that said, they went up 2-0 in the first half. Manchester United was still getting through. They were not pressing as high as what they did in the second half, but they were still getting through. So maybe that's why it convinces them to say, all right, then since we're getting through, why we don't just press high because you're already losing, and then face that little rat. And the pressing high really caught out Aston Villa. Aston Villa is very terrible at passing from the back. I saw it against Everton at the start, but I thought they improved. But no, they never improved. It's just when they're pressing high, they never got exposed from passing out from the back. Manchester United caught them over and over playing out. It could have easily been 5-3, 5-3, because they had Leon Bailey had a half chance. It was not a full chance. We were sliding to the left-hand side, and he tried to get it back to the middle of the goal. It was saved easily by the keeper. And then one more, I think it was from off Magin. Magin had a center one that I thought was a big chance. He should have scored that. Yes, so the one from Magin should have scored. He scored on the day, yes, but he should have scored a second one as well. So that's why I gave them 3 goals. But aside from the 3 goals, Manchester United deserve to win this game based on the amount of chances that they have created and they should have scored way more. We have to say that this youth, Garnacho definitely showing that he has super level of talent. Yes, he was exceptional on the day. Should have had an hat-trick. I thought that he just failed the run. He just failed the run. It was not the pass, it was the run. You know, he never timed the run well, and he puts it in the back of the net, but he was slightly offside, and it was easy to hold his line, but he never held his line properly. So definitely that cost them big time. All right. All dead and divided. This bigger than you. You can't comprehend this level. Oh God. Why are this guy cursing out? All right. So, anyways, now we have Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey started this one, and I had an article the other day that I wanted to bring to you guys, where in which Leon Bailey, the coach said it's nothing personal why Leon Bailey never started so much games, but he never talked about anything of injury, and they're trying to nurse him back. He talked on pretty much the system that they were playing. So that's the next thing. I'm going to share the article in the Discord so you can read it. So that's the next thing that you guys should have given me respect for. Because the man said, the man literally said it was, he said it before, you know, but you guys just never read it. He told you the reason why Leon Bailey was not starting. He told Leon Bailey at the start to take time off, and he was working on his system, and what certain people gave him at the time, Leon Bailey just never gave him. All right, so hence why Leon Bailey never started most of those games when he could have played and facilitated Leon Bailey in the system. So pretty much he's saying that Leon Bailey is not a system player at this point, but Leon Bailey is an exceptional type of player that can be explosive. But because his team is not the Manchester United, no, not Manchester United. I can't use Manchester United. Liverpool, Arsenal, or Manchester City. You would move if you're going to start Leon Bailey at the start of the season, you would need more out of him, which he couldn't give you because he's not that so good at defending. And even yesterday, 2 occasions, it showed that even though he's doing better defensive with his coverage, he's still not doing good enough, because remember, it was the first goal that scored and the second goal that scored. He was tracking back. He was tracking back with no urgency. Obviously, he was on the halfway line. But the fact that he came out from your side, the attitude of you tracking back or not realizing the danger was definitely poor. You understand me? So, and I understand. What I think about Leon Bailey, the more I watch him, I just believe that he is a striker that can't play striker. Yeah, but Richard Crawford, Leon Bailey, I think Leon Bailey is a striker. One second. I think Leon Bailey is a striker that he doesn't have the body to play the striker. That's what I think, you know. And but he's a good player going forward, man. But I don't know if it's because he's in a super form, so he kind of get his head off what he was doing when we were watching him 3-4 weeks ago. But this performance was not the one that we expected from him, like what we got 3-4 weeks ago. You know, JD, ease off the KFC. What I'm looking too big? No, man, I'm not. I'm okay, man. Yeah. So the one yesterday, it was not one of those games that maybe motivate the coach to give him back the start. You know, I think it maybe start looking that he might have to get some game time after when we drain the legs of the players then. So hopefully he can come back in the next game, because remember the games are close, you know. So maybe that kind of impact him, because he is not that type of a guy that plays back-to-back games. So hopefully he can show me something in the next game that gives back the coach something else, because if he has one of those performances again that is more prone to only attacking side and not the defensive side, I think he might be in a little bit problem there. But I still like what I saw from him getting on the end of the balls going forward. It's just the defensive side I had some problem with Leon Bailey, but the attacking side I was still I am still impressed with him with the attacking side. So at least I'm still impressed. So I think that the coach would be impressed as well. Leon Bailey is a Phenomena, okay, all right. But yesterday we are talking about individual performances. But I can still give him his credit. So yesterday he had 37 touches of the ball, 14 of 21 completed, which is 67%. One key pass created. He tried two cross. The crosses never came up. The long balls, one of one. JD, so are Villa in the running to win? No, I don't think Villa is in the running to win no Premier League. I said that even when they were in second spot. No, they don't play the type of football that becomes champions. You know, they don't have it as yet. I think next year they're going to be better because they have enough money to add the pieces that they do want. So I think this is a feeling out process, for them to see what they need for next year. But if they can make the Champions League, in the feeling out process, that would have been exceptional. So I think their aim will be the Champions League, to be honest. He had one shot on target, one shot block. His dribbles, 2 of 4 completed, so he has 50%. Then ground duels, 4 of 9, which is good, just the same because he's not the biggest for him. Aerial duels, 2 of 3, good. Last possession 16 times, which I told you. Was fouled once and committed 1 tackle. All right, so it was not his best performance on the eye, and the stats match of what I'm saying. But maybe it will take time, and maybe it's just the amount of games coming in. So I have a lot of excuses that I can say it's rightful excuses. He's not used to be playing games, so it's so easy back to back. So we have to give him a little break right there. JD, how is Bailey a 10? Question. To me, Leon is a number 10. The problem is, Star Wars said, I was watching him too, JD. His work rate is really poor. I think he's back-to-back games, Star Boy. So I'm not going to beat him on the work rate because we know that he struggles to play back-to-back games. So because he struggles to play a back-to-back game and he has good numbers, he can give you the false sense of security that he stands out in games straight throughout. And then it will force people to play him. But I think the coach should take his time to up his minutes. Don't just give him a lot of minutes. Give him the time, I think preferably in the second half. Bring him in at the half of the second half. Thought that he was exceptional in those games. Yes, but don't overwork him and give him 80 minutes from 40 minutes. Give him 45 minutes and keep on building him up. Yes, and then after that you can see when the time starts spaced out. So in this period, I think it's the wrong period to be starting him over and over and over and over. You know, I don't really like it because I think it's good. It's not working on him. You know, less minutes for him is the better. Think he's more explosive coming in the second half. Let me know if you're rewatching this video. We're only going to go an hour, guys, because I saw my mom calling me and everything. Said I wanted to give you some time, and I'm trying to give you one. So if I don't come back on, it's just because I'm exceptionally busy, you know. Yes, but yeah, his work rate yesterday was definitely poor, and I thought that where the first goal came from. Look at that. I'm not sure if he was the one lost the ball, but if it wasn't him lost the ball, he was close to it, and his reaction towards coming back, the guy was just literally dragging back. So I guess he was kind of done because Manchester United did put them under heavy pressure. So maybe he's just tired. You know, it's hard to play, you know, guys. It's not easy, you know. These back-to-back games are not easy, you know, guys. It's hard. So Liam Bailey playing as a 10, you know. I actually think that's what they should use him for, because I just don't think he has the legs anymore to play as an official 90 minutes winger, a standout winger for 90 minutes. I don't think he's that type of player. Think Shamar central forward, they should just let him stay there and try to develop there as a player. I honestly believe that will help Liam Bailey. But people have to just give him the time. Yes, to stuck him in the actual cam or the central forward. I think that is Liam Bailey's role going forward. I don't think the winger role serves him because he only can have spells. The energetic level that it takes to track back and that stuff, he's not showing it for the last 2.5 seasons. So I don't know when he's going to actually show that level of energy. I don't know. Yes, so I think Shamar 10 would be a good show. Shamar 10 would be the best position for him at this point. I have no problem with that. Best of Football Global. Guys, we have 126 in the house. We're going to go 20 more minutes, so drop your questions. As you know that I'm not in my yard, so I'm just giving you guys an hour, and maybe I can get the next hour. He getting much better pay than other players, others playing all games. He need to step up his fitness, but maybe as an injury or something, you know. Yes, so it looks like the guy does have some injury problem, but you see that he has the talent, he can put in performances. Just from he comes here, he just never looked up to the level of fitness as the other players then. Costa gave away the ball for the first goal. Thank you. Second, all right, the entire team looked tired. So Nigel said it was not just him alone, the entire team looked tired. He played central forward last season, and it wasn't, that's why I said, Jason, I never said he can play it. I said maybe that's where he needs to play, because out on the wing, his fitness level just not living up. His fitness level does not living up to the level, and you see that he has the talent to cause more problems. You get me? To cause the problem. So I'm just saying maybe we have to figure a way to sacrifice to play him as a central forward, you know. But we can say the same. Maybe now we have the better coach at Aston Villa, so maybe that better coach can get something better out of him now. He has the team under control, maybe. Season's greetings as well, Melsha. Walker, how you doing, man? Tell you, say you get the levels and will never. Derek G, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. We're here, man. I'm here just giving you guys a little short video because I haven't really uploaded anything for you. All right, so if you just come in, guys, get it over 100 at least on the video. It is the holiday period, so support the content. Yeah, man. Bailey cannot play 10. Okay, so we have to just let him out there, and then he's going to just tired. He's going to just always be tired, and then his performances will always be swinging. So some games he's going to look exceptionally well when he gets 45 minutes, but once it goes longer than that, he just looks tired and done, you know, and they obviously want to get the best out of the player. The way Diaby was playing this season, he could put Bailey there and put Diaby out wide. That's what I think. That's what I think they have to work with. But because McGinn comes in as well, and McGinn playing over the next side, it's getting tougher and tougher, you know. So yeah, but I like what I saw from him over the period. So I'm going to watch Liam Bailey in the next game now to see what he has to offer, you know. And then after that, we are going to watch him when this bag of games period finishes, you know. And then we can see that, okay, it's just because in this period, he just can't play back-to-back games so close with the times, you know, because his fitness level is not there. So if it's spaced out, he can deal with it better. And when Europe comes in, it's going to kind of shorten the time. So when Europe comes in, they're going to give him limited minutes in the Premier League so he can play in Europe as well, because the level is lower. So he can get more game time and then get some time in the Premier League. And then you can use that to work his level up. That's what I see with Liam Bailey going forward for the next year or so, until either his injury problem can get sorted or his fitness level can get up. But definitely one of the two is just not working. You know, Bailey is a professional footballer. We expected more out of him because we're gonna be here getting on the coaches everywhere he goes. If we see him on the bench. But I think this time when he went on the bench, nobody complained that he was on the bench. No one complained that he was on the bench. When he came in, people was okay with it. Even Marlon, I was talking to, and Marlon said he's okay with him on the bench. I think even Bailey looked happy coming on at 45 minutes. He was not complaining. Came on and just do his shift and stuff. So I guess he had an understanding, you know, he had an understanding. So that's what I'm going to take it as. Yes. So yeah, man. So kudos to Bailey. Let me see when the next game coming, so we can tell you. All right, because they have games coming quick and fast, you know. And who the next game coming against? All right, so they played last night. So let me get the next game for you. So they will be playing Burnley on the 30th. On the 30th, 3 o'clock. So today should be the 27th. So they will get 2 days rest. So that is good. 2 full days rest. So they will be playing Burnley in 3 days time. All right. So 2 full days recovery and then maybe a light training session, and then they are pretty much back at it. All right, and then after that they have on the 6th. So they will have enough rest. They will have enough rest, and I think it's okay from here. So let me watch Liam Bailey from this point, see what he has to offer. Liam Bailey and Whisper I got mad uno Jarastafari. I think the conversation with Liam Bailey just a while ago, it is okay. Nobody said anything bad about Liam Bailey or Whisper. Nobody even talked about Whisper just a while ago, Richard Crawford. So it's shocking. Oh, you always be talking about these people that no one in this video actually mentioned. You know, so I think you need to just stop it, Crawford. Person said that you got a few things, and I can understand that you want to root for people that helps you. That is okay, but don't try to portray people in the wrong light, because we're here for Jamaica. So just stop it. All right, we show you nothing more than respect, Big Boss. So just show us some respect yourself. All right. Yes. So let me check the likes on the video. One done, Sherman in the building. Massive respect, Sherman. Let me see if let me see Imaxit. Let me check it on this phone. It's my wife's phone because my next phone in my bag. Okay, it's not even showing that I'm live. Okay, because I've not YouTube is dodgy, you know. All right, it's not even showing me that I'm live. Okay. All right, so let me see. All right, so we're on 71, guys. Do better than that. Get up 30 more likes on it, and we are done. You want some attention to award this? No, I don't want any attention. I just came here to talk on some things. A lot of people texted me, Jarastafari, to do these things. You know, I don't think people texted you to come on Imaxit to listen to what we're saying. I think it just turned up to show some respect because we might know what we're talking about. All right, sir. So I don't think I came here on my own. And Nigel said, I think Villa coach failed to adjust and control the game after they scored 2. All right, fair enough. And we have Kevin Jones in the building. Massive respect, Kevin Jones. Yeah, man, massive respect. And thanks all of you guys that came in. Yeah, man, respect to that, you know. Yeah, man. And we had a good one. Father Bling in the building as well. Yeah, man. Season's greetings to everyone. Don't let Jarastafari act like nobody said anything. And nobody said anything bad about anyone. We were just talking about football and what actually took place. You understand me? Yes. I think this was a very good stream. Really enjoyed it. JD, I see with Richard Crawford, him stuff Whisper size 12 shoes to fit him man's chair. Yeah, but you need to leave him alone because he's gonna get upset, you know, and we can't afford for him to be upset. Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much about it with the midfield. So what I'm going to do a proper analysis and breakdown of maybe the best players overall as a Reggae Boy, and also the Reggae Boy after actual season based on performances. We are going to do that, but just give me a little time and we break it down, because you know we try to break down things from different angles, and it's always from football basis, but we can look at several ways, because we can say the Reggae Boy, because the Reggae Boy of the season could ease as a Reggae Boy playing for club and country based off form. It would have been Ethan Pinnock, hands down. Ethan Pinnock is light years better than everyone over a calendar year for Jamaica Reggae Boys as a name. But for Jamaica Reggae Boys that played international only, it's a different argument right there. You understand me? It's a different argument right there. So we can have a conversation on that, and I will invite people on the panel so we can chop it up. But yes, so Gray could win Jamaica Reggae Boys under the banner of playing for Jamaica. But as the best Reggae Boy performing for the last 3 years consecutive, it's actually Ethan Pinnock. You know, and that's not even a brainer. That is just flat out. And Ethan Pinnock, remember, Ethan Pinnock literally made the team of the season for the English Premier League, where our boy Gray never even got game time. You understand me? And when he comes into a Jamaica team, he was one of the best players on the pitch. So with the combination right there, it would have to be Ethan Pinnock, the best Reggae Boy in a calendar year. That means it's for club and country. But when you remix it now to reality as the Reggae Boy alone, like for the national team, it's a different conversation. Ethan Pinnock never turned up for the Gold Cup, so that alone erased him. Then when Amari'i Bell came in and actually helped Jamaica, carried Jamaica on his back in the Gold Cup, and then carried Jamaica on his back for the Nations League as well. So with that said now, he leaves everyone in the dust when he comes on to the best player for Jamaica national team over a calendar year. Blake was not always even the best player. Blake was Super B over the Canada leg, but Blake was not the best player in a calendar year because my boy outshined him until the final sets of games. We have to be realistic and unbiased. My boy outshined him before the actual Canadian games. We have to be honest. We have to be honest. Remember, Grenada game, it was my boy in the goal really kept us from not drawing that Grenada game or losing that Grenada game. The man, remember, at 2-1, that man made a foot save. Only Blake alone, we remember doing those saves. So we have to give him his credit as well. That kid really hold us up when Blake was not playing. So with Blake missing, so we can't penalize Pinnock for his missing games when Blake missed games as well. And we had to call on the second choice to come in and really do some very good performances. Even at one point, I myself was calling if the next keeper played. We never had no problem with that as well. You understand me? We never had any problem. So a Blake wouldn't be the Reggae Boy of the calendar year, it couldn't be. But definitely he's an exceptional keeper when he's on the best form. We have to say that. But Wait was exceptional for the Reggae Boys as well. Yes, but it's a gray alone. I think for me, it's a no-brainer. So I will listen to other persons when we get the opportunity to do so. All right. So guys, we are going to stop it right there because I saw my mom calling me and we have to run out on the road. We never hit the 100 as yet, but it's under an hour and we're just doing early today. So totally understand. But thanks yet again for all the persons that have understood us well and had a good show so far. We like it. I will be back. Can't tell you exactly when, but once I do get the opportunity, I will return, guys. So thanks. Please hit the like button if you haven't on your way out, and take care. Leave your thoughts under the video. Leave your thoughts under the video as to where you see it fits. I will definitely respond when I get the time. All right. Satina Kerr says them can get maintain Miles, Nathan Miles from Leon. Him good and can play midfield. Okay. Bless up Jason Guna and Richard Crawford said Denzel McKenzie is the next number 10 for Jamaica. I doubt that. Saw him played and he's nowhere near top level football. All right, but he looks like he has some potential for the future, but that is for the way future. All right, yeah, man. But I understand where you're coming. I don't understand where you're coming from because you're talking on a delusional street. But but I can understand if you said he was a futuristic player. I think you take it over to the top. But I guess you're a part of the Pillar Heights, so you don't talk in today's term. You talk in the overdrive term. Totally understand. So people, take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye bye, and don't fight anybody in this festive period. All right, just be careful and behave. Bye bye. Peace out.